Alright, here we are in my studio, and I've just decided to work on this Breasoning Writer program, which is basically a program which is the first step in kind of writing a artificial intelligence program which converts text or thought into algorithm input or output. And the reason that's significant is because it will help me write down these all sorts of things, basically things to do with the text, anything you can imagine. Pop songs could be written in preparation for sales. I could write arguments, and I could automate all that kind of bulk side of writing arguments which are required, the professional requirements for sales, and do all sorts of things like automate the work required for uni, apart from the work the immediate work that's handed in. Just I'm talking about the pedagogical requirements. So it sounds weird, but I think Breasoning Writer is the reason I could become a first class kind of citizen in a way, instead of just relegated to not having any kind of company and not having any kind of students. So the first thing I was going to mention with Breasoning Writer was that it basically, as I mentioned, it converts either text or thought into algorithm input or output, or input and output. And it's so okay, you can start with a little description of your algorithm which you wanted to, because of course this is the first step in the pipeline before giving it to algorithm writer, and of course that required Lisp Prolog interpreter which are written, and the algorithm text. Okay, converts text. Okay, so the algorithm description which could be in text or thought form. I said would be in text form, but basically that's if it was going to be in text form. I mean, it could be in thought form, but then we'd have to just think it. We'd have to literally just play the algorithm or record my thoughts, or whoever's thoughts they'd be, and for ask in meditation these questions about it and analyze the question answers using A detectors. And the reason that the A's would contain the thoughts is because they would be made of reasoning, which basically X, Y, and Z, sets of X, Y, and Z dimensions making up the letters, making up the thoughts. So imagine that as the first point, and if I just go down a bit. So my first point apart after this, or at this point in time, is how would it clean the input using anything? I mean, how would it actually clean the input into these questions that it's asking in meditation? Because of course you could be thinking of anything at the same time. So I thought you could simplify the whole thing by using a multiple choice kind of format, which, okay, that you could just do that using computer without mind reading. But I thought you could speed it up using mind reading, and also with mind reading, you could do it without having to worry about typing anything, like the long task that would be typing a whole algorithm out at first, or typing the specification of an algorithm out at first. So we can clean it using the multiple choice, or you could, because of meditation, of course, reasons out what you're saying. And if it was just numbers, multiple choice numbers, then you could clean those numbers using the breasonings for the numbers, like object, number of numbers, number of objects for a number. And that's all. That's all I'll say for the moment. Thanks, bye.